It's going to be a busy weekend for those hitting the skies this festive season, with Saturday expected to be the busiest day of the year for the nation's airports. And if Sydneysiders thought they'd beat the rush by getting away a day early, they're in for a rude shock. Friday is actually Sydney Airport's busiest for the year. Last year, Sydney, Australia's busiest airport, had 2.33 million domestic passengers in December and a further 2.26 million in January, representing more than 20% of the 5.14 million and 4.96 million domestic passengers who travelled at all Australian airports in these months. Australia's next biggest airports, Melbourne and Brisbane, had 2.19 million and 1.5 million passengers respectively in December last year. Virgin Australia's Sydney Airport manager Caitlin Malone told the Herald that Christmas, the October long weekend and Easter are the airline's busiest times of the year. But unlike the long weekend and Easter, the increased passenger loads over Christmas continue for a much longer period of time, and it sees us get back to normal around late January, early February, when school goes back, she said. Virgin Australia alone will have around 90,000 domestic and international passengers departing Sydney Airport on 640 flights between Wednesday, December the 20th and Boxing Day. This is around a 30% increase compared to a normal period for Virgin, and nearly one-third of these, 27,000 passengers, are travelling on 200 flights on Friday. The top destinations are Brisbane and Melbourne, followed by Adelaide, Perth and the Gold Coast. Nationwide, the busiest day of the Christmas period, and Virgin's third busiest day of the year, is Saturday. General Manager of Landside Operations and Transport at Sydney Airport, Craig Norton, told the Herald that this time of year is the airport's busiest period, and that significant increases in passenger numbers will affect both domestic and international terminals. Every day during the holiday period will be very busy, so no matter what day passengers are travelling, they should plan their journey and leave plenty of time to get to the airport, he said. For domestic passengers, this means 90 minutes, and for international flights, Mr. Norton recommended arriving 3 hours before the flight time. Mr. Norton also said travellers should consider the extra traffic around the airport, which will be particularly busy between 6:30 am and 11:30 am each morning, as well as changed traffic conditions due to roadworks. All travellers are urged by Transport for New South Wales to consider taking the train to and from the airport as a convenient and efficient alternative to driving. In addition to an overall increase in flying, Ms. Malone said the Christmas period presents its own challenges in the types of guests flying. We do see an increase in the number of unaccompanied children travelling, we see an increase in guests requiring special assistance, and in pets going on holidays as well. Around 9,000 cats and dogs will be transported around the country on Virgin flights in December, as well as over 100 rescue dogs who will be transported to new homes. Ms. Malone also said the type of passengers at this time of year creates a different atmosphere from usual, with a lot of excited passengers travelling around the country to see family and friends.